Okay, guys. Couple things. I realized I had not released the video for my third day in LA. That has been rectified, and I just wanted to be shown that I did make a video that day, even if I didn't put it out. I know literally nobody cares. I'm just for my own personal feelings. I want to make that clear. Today, I figured want to get some content, but I got some stuff to do. Kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel here as we reach the last 5 days of the 31-day video challenge. So I need to edit my podcast. And how do I do that? I use DaVinci Resolve to edit all my footage and all my podcasts. So gonna give you a little peek behind the curtain. We're gonna edit a recent podcast. We won't get super in-depth here because I generally don't cut anything for the Patreon episode. We just upload it live. But we'll go ahead and just show you kind of the basics of what I do and the tools that I use the most for sure. So let me just switch over to that. I gotta move this over here, go here. Okay, here we are. This is DaVinci Resolve. And I have imported my footage. And as we can see, this is, what's that at? Yeah, just about exactly 3 hours. So that's quite a lot. So one of the first things I do, and I've already done this, so let's save us a little time. But you go ahead and click on timeline and go to AI tools here and audio transcription, transcribe. It'll usually take a few minutes, but this I've already done. But boom, here's the full transcript as read by AI. And the cool thing about the transcription tool here in DaVinci is if you want to cut something, you just have to delete it, the text. So if we search, so it will do this. If you search part of a word, it will show you everything, every word that part is in. Does that make sense? Here's pineal gland. I searched the word pineal gland, revamping, stepping, looping, slumping, spin, kidnapping, stop. So it's a little vague. So you really have to know what you're looking for. But it is really helpful if you do want to delete something. And also there's the clear this, get rid of this. This button right here, this will delete all the silences that it finds. But okay, good way to start here. I always record lower than I'm gonna need. Like, this sounds okay. Should be able to hear this. Hold on.
There it is.
We go to more.
And I think that's part of what's influencing the whole mocktail, or what has influenced the.
So that's not bad. That sounds pretty good. But they have this feature now. If you right click, go to normalize audio levels, and then you can choose Netflix, YouTube. I like to do YouTube because this is all going to YouTube. We have all these options. Just press normalize. It'll take a little bit here, but then boom, there you go. And as you can see, it's now raised the volume levels on everything to a more normalized level or a more standard level.
The whole mocktail thing of like going out to a bar and not just drinking like a soda, but.
So there you can see it. I mean, you can hear it. Maybe you can't see, but I can see on the OBS VU meter, I can see that it just touching the yellows as far as levels. So that's perfect. That's right where we want it. So then when you upload it to YouTube, it's going to sound correct. It's going to look good or sound good. Another thing we can do for audio, you're like, oh, this is DaVinci Resolve. It's a video editor. You're right. But they also have Fairlight Engine, which is a really, really solid audio editor as well. So here's our audio one track right here on the right. Go ahead and click Dialogue Leveler. This is a pretty good function that has. Go ahead and hit Optimize moderate levels. We'll do background reduction. I turn off lifts off dialogue because sometimes if there's background noise or whatever, it'll pop that up. But that should be good. Let's see how that sounds.
Getting something.
There's Philly.
Fancy.
Saved, that was good.
Thank you.
I love it. It's great.
All right, and then we'll go to dynamics. I'll go ahead and hit dialogue basic. Dialogue compression and expander also work, and full expander softening. Obviously, these all do different functions, and you can see what it does here. But I think basic usually just sounds the best.
Yeah, the mocktail thing is getting huge. I like that though. You know, the hipster thing. You got a bunch of
Let's try some. Let's try full expander. Let's see how that sounds.
dope ass baristas, and then you got a bunch of dope ass bartenders. Excuse me, mixologists.
Pretty good. We'll go to the EQ here. And look, it's got all these pre-built in. Hit male, and that does a roll off on the low, so it kind of cleans up those low tones and a little boost on the high and the mids.
Right.
And that's because I think having conversations with purveyors and whatnot, and people who sell booze, the booze sales have gone down tremendously.
Yeah.
Since the pandy wandy.
That sounds pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how that sounds personally. All right, so I'll show you what else I do here. So this is all kind of extra content until I actually hit the intro. Where is it? Oh, there we go. So in the studio, I'm running a video that's coming from an external source, and then I'm, overlaying the cameras over that. So, but you can always see right when it starts. There's that play arrow right there. That means it has begun, essentially. So generally, because I'm playing audio out of a computer speaker in the room, just so they can hear it, I like to cut the audio here and just overlay fresh audio, But we gotta find where it ends. Is that it?
Charlie, I don't know what you can do in post. I've been noticing that I'm getting older here and this thing's coming out a little bit more. I gotta get a jaw exerciser. It's like when my mom takes pictures.
Okay, we'll call that good. I'm pretty sure that's it. And then I gotta find it, of course. Oh, here it is. Boom. Then we'll put this unlink. I'll just delete the video. I'll still have that same audio. And then for this whole clip here, I'll just turn down the audio.
Ooh, there it is. There it is.
All right, that's pretty good. The audio is there, and you can still hear him talking. Let's get that.
Charlie, I don't know what you can do in post. I've been noticing that I'm getting older here and this thing's coming out a little bit more.
All right, and then so here I leave a spot like this is baked into the video. Right here, I leave this spot baked into the video so that I can just add who the guest is every time, and I know exactly the transition time. And then I try and keep in my mind. I try and keep a consistent theme for all the videos. So like everything going back to about the second or third one, I use the same font with the same color scheme, and then I've added a couple. So I added this font. So then, I just so I always know exactly what I'm gonna do, and try and keep the theme matched to the tone of the show and the music and stuff. I mean, if that's kind of the basics, the absolute bare bone basics of having a brand is like, if you're gonna have a podcast and you want it to be recognizable, choose a theme song, and then from that kind of get the tone. We've had to change our theme song because of copyright issues, but then when we changed the theme song, we kept the theme song like we changed it to one that matched the theme of the first theme song, right? We've kind of got this dedicated brand of everything. Okay, so that's about that. we're gonna get to the back credits. Like this that I do is this is the most unnecessary thing because nobody's listening anymore after the episode ends. But oh well, I like it for me. I've always done this since I was video editing in high school. You know, just I like credits at the end of movies.
What about next?
We'll do it again.
Please.
Find out what we talk about.
I would love to.
Yeah, that was great, man. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, so usually about that point where they're saying thank you and stuff, do that. Go in, find my music, which is where is it? Okay, drag this into my media pool, and then boop, probably right about there we want. Like I just because I know the song and I know the intro, I want to get about this right at the end by my reckoning, but let's just see how that looks.
Sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you. We can maybe give it a little bit more and then give it a little fade in.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you. Yeah, that's about right. Excellent. So then go to my graphics folder. Got one for this podcast in particular. Go to the digital, and then I like to pull in this logo. This is the logo for the podcast. And, you know, maybe we'll get a little crazy with it this time. Let's add like a little transition. Thank you. Yeah, let's go to effects. We'll go to transitions, video transitions. Let's do something like, what that is. Which is fun, but I think I'm going to go with this glow. So we'll do glow in. We're going to extend this quite a bit. Not too much. We'll do a glow out. All right, and then we're going to add titles. I like to do a scroll title here. I like it to be like a little bit of a delay, so here's the logo, and then the titles will start. So we're going to extend this again. A lot to type here, so I'm going to spare you that. But through the magic of editing, okay, so there's everything typed. We're going to put this into, what's it called, retrovert? No, what's the other one? Retro vintage? No, it's retro. Okay, center alignment. And you're like, Charlie, I can't see it. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm going to turn the opacity down on this guy just so it's a little easier for this to show up. And like it's on a black background. We can see what it is. If we wanted to be really fancy, sure, why not? Let's do it. Let's set opacity. We'll set a keyframe. So then from at this point, make it 100. So watch this. So it starts as bright and then it kind of fades down. Now, unfortunately, with the scroll titles like this, you can't have a stroke around the outside of the text. You can't do drop shadow. I like to do a little one just to kind of give a little background separation. And then the background I've never been able to figure out. This is all because it says it's activated. So like, is it working? I don't know. So let's just see how this looks. Excellent. And that should pretty much work. So from this point, let's, right when it leaves frame, let's go back to this. We'll add another keyframe, and then when it gets to here, it'll be back to 100 opacity. And then we'll cut the song off right as this glow transition. Boom. And we'll even do a little fade out. And let's just see how that looks. Do I like that? Let's actually extend the song a little bit more. And more of a fade out. More of a fade out. Extend the song like this. Okay, that works for me. And that's it. I mean, that's basically it. The only other thing I would do is we need to find the transcription again. So we go to timeline 1, AI tools, audio transcription, transcribe. Boom, there it is. The only other thing I would do is if we had taken a break somewhere in the episode, I just can't find it. And it was 2 weeks ago at this point, so I don't remember if we did. So if I did, what I would have done is paused it in the recording at the time. So it will just appear as like a little blip, but it shouldn't be too bad or noticeable or anything. But, you know, as a little extra piece, I do like to just cut there. I'll put a little intermission music. You know, it's nice for the listener too, because especially with a long podcast, you want to break it up a little bit. But hey guys, that's basically it. That's basically how I this podcast at least. And obviously this is for the Patreon episode, so it's like kind of unedited complete, and then for the public episode we'll put up like a shorter version. But yeah, this podcast in particular, we like to let the conversation flow as it will. We don't want to edit it and make it sound artificial. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. If you guys want more of this podcast related content, let me know. Happy to do that, or video editing or any of that in general. Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Bye.